Good afternoon, everybody. This is Cy Tyson speaking to you for WWJ, the Detroit News. And we're out here at the side of the Yankees for the season of 1934.
It's an interesting story to tell, if I may. He was kind of being punished by his dad for a misdeed up in his room, and during the time he was up there accepting that punishment, he fell out the window on his head 2 stories down, and he had to stay in his room for many weeks with not letting his head leave that pillow or it would cause damage. And so all he had to do was listen to the radio and listen to the broadcast, and he taught himself how to be a play-by-play announcer. And that's what he's still doing as a little boy, living that dream. Kind of a punchline to that is his dad told him, next time I punish you, I'm going to put you in the basement.
I attended the old class in high school, and I became aware of Bob Berry, and in spite of the fact that he was older, I knew he played drums in the Sooner Band, which was a big band orchestra that Klassen had. And they played at sock hops and other events, and also Bob was an outstanding baseball player.
He was a pitcher, and I was an outfielder and first baseman, and while playing at Klassen, we had a great time. As a matter of fact, everybody thinks that Bob is your football guy and your basketball guy, and sometimes golf, but baseball was his game personally. If we were doing This Is Your Life behind the scenes, he'd recognize my voice if I said, come on babe, come on boy. We had that joke all through life on that infield chatter.
I got to be Bob's spotter for the road game for the opponent during the years of 61 to 71 when Bob was broadcasting the OU games. And we went all over the country, including Yankee Stadium for the Army game, Southern Cal at the Coliseum. Jack Ogle was his color commentator. That association gave me the chance not only to have a lot of fun with one of the nicest guys in the world, but also to see Bob Berry in his professional life. I wish everyone could appreciate and know how meticulously and thoroughly he prepares for everything. He is detailed, he's in depth, he's analytical, and he's deadly serious about it, but you wouldn't know it from his jolly nature.
His broadcast booth is his domain, and his mic and his chartboards are his tools, and he just treasures. He's just living a dream every time he goes to that booth.
My brother Lee and Bob and I were in the press box of the University of Nebraska Stadium for Bob to broadcast the OU Nebraska game the day after President Kennedy was killed. The stadium was completely packed. There was not a sound in that stadium. Only when the kicker's foot hit the ball for the opening kickoff did that crowd come alive, but always with that overlay of the tragedy that had just stunned all of us. Bob Berry called a great game. I don't know that he even was aware of what he was doing. He was just being Bob. But the effect was that he made us and his listeners feel that it was okay to enjoy that game without being disrespectful to the moment and to the event.
You know, one of the things I admire most about Bob Berry in all the years that I've known him, I've never heard him make a negative statement. I've never heard him say anything bad about anybody else. If he has something to say, it's always positive, and I think there probably couldn't be a fellow who has more friends on this earth than Bob Berry.
Proud of you. Proud to call him a friend. Favorite two words that I like to hear, and many of us do, is touchdown Oklahoma. And he does that with a great deal of emphasis and pride and joy.